welcome to things that I like, because people come on this app and talk about things that they don't like. So I said, I'm gonna come on this app and talk about things that I do like. You know what I like? Being friendly. They always say you'll catch more bees with honey than salt. I mean, I've heard people say it, no one ever said it to me. But the concept of being nice, opening doors for you, really is a real thing. For me, it stemmed from my mom, I think, saying, always be nice to the people who work like in the cafeteria or like the custodial jobs or places where you eat, because you never know how that's gonna open up doors for you in the future. And I can say firsthand, I was always on purposely nice to the people who worked in the cafeteria, whether it was high school or college. And yes, there was no real ulterior motive. I think maybe they'd be nice to me with more food. But doing that did reap those benefits, and sometimes even more. Like, I remember in high school, the lunch ladies would just give me extra food on the plate. In college, I got into the caf like multiple times without swipes. Like at one point, I was a part-time student and they would just let me in. And when you're nice to people, I mean, mine is of course related to eating, but the fact of the matter is sometimes people just look out for you. I love being nice to people who I see frequently too. And of course, like, you know, my favorite Chinese food spot, I'm always kind to them. We're always having great interactions. They just know my order. And sometimes I just walk in, they start making it before I say anything. So much so, like, you know, we be chatting about family. They're asking about my kids. You know, I'm asking about her kids, and then the order would just be there. I only walked in like 3 minutes ago. Being nice to people have made people look out for me for opportunities that I didn't even know I possibly would have wanted to be on. In college, the whole reason I studied abroad in Korea is people recommended me. I didn't even know about the opportunity, but who, like, as I was, being outwardly kind and friendly, it stuck out in people's minds, and they recommended me to be a part of this program. And going to Korea was what sparked my whole life of international travel for like that string of 5-6 years. Being kind has afforded a relationship with people, or maybe just like an air of safety for people to come and want to talk to me about things that are on their mind or what they're worrying about. I mean, once again, back to college, people knew that they could talk to me about stuff. And I was a Christian, you know, unashamedly a Christian, but people knew that even when I spoke to them, and it might have been a word of correction or constructive criticism, it wasn't coming from a place of judgment because they knew who I was. So, I mean, I cannot give anything more than high praise and high credit for just being a kind and friendly person, and what that will do for this world that has so much negativity. Go out of your way to be nice to people. It's just a great idea.